Dauson Dales was the all-time leading tackler in GMAC history. He was 4 behind one of his former teammates in Cameron Moore. Today, with 7 tackles, Dauson Dales becomes the all-time leading tackler in ODU history. Helped this defense to the win today, and he is standing by with Matt Natale.
Dawson, first off, congratulations on the win. I'm not sure if you could hear Todd in my headset, but you became ODU's all-time leading tackler in program history. I'm sure that doesn't mean much to you right now because you guys got the win, but what a gutsy performance out there defensively and on offense. But you were just flying around out there defensively, leading the team in tackles. What did you see out of Kentucky Wesleyan and what they were throwing at you?
Kentucky Wesleyan's a very well-improved team. I mean, they get better every year they're in our conference, and they made a name for themselves tonight, and they played hard. They played their butts off. They're a gritty team. They capitalized on some big plays, and we didn't. And we came back. We fought with grit, and like I said, Kentucky Wesleyan has down to them. I mean, they're a good team, and they're going to be an upcoming team in this conference for the next couple of years.
Yeah, and there's a lot to digest and kind of unpack from that game. Lots of things happening on special teams and defensively. What do you think was the difference in this game for ODU? We were talking a little bit about character with Coach. This is about the time of season when teams start to get their identity. What was it about this team today that put you over the edge to get the win?
I think we really showed some maturity today, and we have a lot of older guys on this team, but we also have a lot of younger guys, especially on offense. And when push came to shove, they had some big plays, and we answered right back, and that takes a lot of maturity from our football team, especially on offense. They played the butt off. They capitalized when they had to, right? And defensively, I mean, hey, we just flew around. I mean, when bullets start flying, I mean, Coach Cummings always says that all the talent equals out, and what really comes out is your effort. And I think we out-efforted Kentucky Wesleyan at the very end. I don't know about in the beginning of the game or in the middle, but at the very end, we train for those situations. Coach Cummings trains us very hard just for those situations, and we expect to win those situations because of our effort and our grit.
Yeah, you definitely traded punches back and forth, and it was going to be last man standing. Getting back to the record that you set today, you've put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this program, and as a senior coming back down here to Owensboro for the last time, you get that record. From a personal standpoint, as I was walking over here to grab you for the interview, you just were kind of sitting on the bench and reflecting. What was kind of going through your mind there? It looked like you were just kind of soaking it all in.
I really was trying to soak it all in. I mean, this team's a special team, a special program. I came in as a freshman, and there's some heavy hitters at linebacker in front of me, and I really got to learn from them. Cam Moore, Ross Thompson, Alicio Amato, Cam Cole, and those guys, and Coach Cummings. I can't go without giving a shout out to Coach Cummings. I don't like doing that, but Coach Cummings is he's mentored me since day one. I got to learn from those guys what they did wrong, what they did right, and just throughout my career, I've had a great mentorship, and I can't take any of this credit because it's been through the coaches and the guys in front of me, a defensive line that kicks butt every day and makes it easy to make tackles right. But it really came down to not being the biggest linebacker, not being the fastest guy in the field, but just every day knowing that I pride myself in being having the highest effort on the field. No one's going to out-effort me, and that's my biggest pride I took. Every time I go in the game, like I said, I'm not the biggest guy, but I'm going to fly around until the whistle blows at the very end of the game.
Yeah, that's incredible. One last question for you. Last time we were down here, you had a conversation with someone that we know. And you said before the game that really stuck with you, and you were thinking about it on the way down here. If it is shareable, what was some of that advice you might have gotten a couple of years ago from someone in the program?
Yeah, I remember my sophomore year here. I was playing linebacker. I was behind Ross Thompson and Cam Moore, two big names out of ODU. I mean, two of the best linebackers I've ever played with or ever seen play. And before the game, I was just warming up, and Todd Bell, you might know who that guy is.
Heard of
him. He came down and talked to me, and when we were just talking about football, we were talking about playing linebacker, talking about how good Ross and Cam were, and I took that conversation I had with Todd, and it's been in my head for a long time. I got to talk with him before the game today, and I said that conversation we had meant something to me because he told me he believed in me, and even though I might not be bigger than Ross or Cam or faster than them, but he still believed in me, and seeing someone outside the program, outside who sees a lot of football stuff with our program, also, it meant a lot to me. And family means a lot. My dad, my family, my system back at home, Mom, dad, brother, sister, grandma, they come to every game. My dad's been to every single game. Right now, he's in the stands around me. He hasn't slept barely an hour today. He had a high school football game. He drove to Owensboro, Kentucky. He's about to drive all the way back on 1 hour of sleep. And that's what means the world to me. People who believe in me, even though when bullets start flying, I'm, yeah, like I said, not the biggest, not the fastest guy, but if they believe in me, I can believe in myself too. So.
Sure, yeah, this is such a statistical heavy game and lots of numbers and heights and weights, and sometimes you can't measure the size of someone's heart, right? And everybody can see that when you play out there on the field and just leave it all out there. So thank you for everything that you've done for this program, and congratulations on the record.
Thank you. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.